Hi YouTube, and this is JTrain997, and I'm back this time with my review of the Marvel Universe Team Pack, and it says Fantastic Four, but of course this is the variant of them in their future Foundation outfits. Now, I haven't paid much attention to these packs before, not that they're bad, I just weren't too many characters I actually wanted in them, but I definitely like the fact that they had the running change of them switching to their future Foundation outfits. I definitely wanted those. Of course, as you can see here, it comes with Sue Richards, Reed Richards, Ben Grimm, and Herbie. Now, that was one of my big complaints when I first saw this, is I'm like, oh, the Fantastic Four, and they give you the TV Fantastic Four. Because, as we all know, Human Torch is supposed to be the fourth member, and apparently when they did the cartoon way back in the day, they thought the Human Torch would encourage children to set themselves on fire, is what I heard, so Human Torch became Herbie, a little robot that followed him around. But, the Future Foundation, the Human Torch, is actually dead. And Spider-Man is the new member. Of course, he's obviously not in the packaging. I hear he's getting like a Bagman figure, him in his Fantastic Four outfit with a bag over his head, and that'll switch to being a Future Foundation outfit as well. So, we've got almost the entire team here. On the back, the read-up is about the Fantastic Four, and you can see how they should appear in the non-variant. Although I think they're just going to start shipping them in just the Future Foundation outfits. I'm not quite sure about that. You can probably still get the Fantastic Fours. But enough rambling, let's open them up. And here we have the Future Foundation out of packaging. Now, real quick, Herbie, not a member of the Future Foundation. He's a nice little robot. He can't stand on his own. I had him leaning against Ben Grimm, or the Thing. So, nicely detailed enough, though. He's got a little ball-jointed head, so he can cock his head to the side to be even more irritating. Like I said, not a member of the Future Foundation, so I'm just tossing him off to the side. No great loss there. And we're actually going to go on to the Thing first, who's over here. Marvel Universe always does the bigger figures better, in my personal opinion. This guy's a fantastic sculpt. He's big, he's bulky. You've already seen his size in comparison to Sue and Reed. I'm loving the way they detailed the rocks in here. He's got the nice jutting eyebrows, which are very nice. Of course, I'm not too much difference from him and his normal appearance. He just has a full set of pants on, white and black stripe, which are the Future Foundation's colors. He, however, lacks the logo. As far as his articulation, he does a full Exorcist deal at the head. 360, no real up and down at all. His arms are on a ball joint, go out, do a full 360, bend and spin at the elbow, and spin at the wrist. Very nice ab joint to be this big, some left and right, some up and down. Looks like you could force it to do a full 360, but not without a struggle. Legs go forward, out, very big, so kind of hard to move. Ankle joint, and knee joint. So, yeah, the size kind of makes some of the articulation a little bit too sturdy almost, but that's not a bad thing. He's a fantastic looking figure. I'm almost positive he's a reissue. Actually, yeah, I'm sure, because I have the one that came with a Wrecking Crew member. But still an amazing looking figure. They did a great job tweaking him to be his Future Foundation version. That being said, let's move on to the next member. And here's Reed Richards. Of course, much like he was the leader of the Fantastic Four, it could be argued he's the leader of the Future Foundation. Although almost every member has equal input. Now, as you've noticed, unless you count Herbie as an accessory, which you might as well, this pack has no accessories. And I've got to wonder, they've made a Reed Richards before. He came in the Ultron pack. I'm still surprised this line hasn't tried like clip-on attachments like stretchy arms or something for him. But that's not a huge loss. He, once again, is a really nicely detailed figure. The head sculpt's kind of plain, but what can you say? It looks like Reed Richards in that scale. The outfit's really where it shines. Now, I've had a lot of problems with Marvel Universe in the past as far as paint error, and with as intricate as these outfits are, I was really expecting these things to be full of paint run and paint error, but surprisingly enough, I can't really find one example of it, which is actually pretty nice. So, great looking figure, stands just fine. Head does a full 360, some up and down. Arms once again on a ball joint, out, full 360, spin at the spin right there. Bend at the elbow, excuse me, yawning. Spin at the wrist. Nice ab joint, does a crunch left and right. Legs forward, out, back, double joint at the knee, and ankle joint. So, nice articulation. Still waiting for them to give them Mr. Fantastic some kind of stretchy accessories, but not a huge loss. Moving on to the next member. And here we finally have Sue Storm, the Invisible Woman. Of course, if you were bought the Fantastic Four pack, you probably bought it for her, because this was one of the only members that the Marvel Universe hadn't released before. Reed Richards, Johnny Storm, Ben Grimm, all had been released at least once before this pack came out. She, however, had not. So a very nice figure. Her outfit's a tiny bit different than Reed's. We'll actually get a comparison in here in a moment, but also very nice detail, no real paint error. The logo is supposed to be different right there. So once again, very nice. Really nice head sculpt as well. So that being said, let's actually pan out here. And we'll move Reed in ever so slightly. Stand up. Yeah, with her, you really can't do accessories. You could leave parts of her translucent as they've done with Invisible Woman figures in the past. But at the same time, the whole purpose of buying this pack was so they would have their more current outfits. So leaving parts of her translucent, I can't speak today, would have honestly pissed me off. So if I can ever get them all standing here, we're going to go on to a final thoughts on the pack. Maybe Invisible Woman does need a base. I'm sure it's just... One second, guys. I'm going to pose them off camera. And here we have the Future Foundation and Herbie all put together. Now, this was a $20 pack. Marvel Universe usually runs you $8 a figure, so I've got to say $20 was more than worth it. I picked these guys up at my local Toys R Us. Great get. They're actually pretty pricey at the time I'm making this video. Online, I've seen them go for anywhere from $30 to $40, but I'm sure that's just due to the Christmas season and people are really demanding these things because they're brand new. Give it time. I'm sure they're going to get more out there. Like I said, while it is considered a variant, it's not like a Chase variant, to my knowledge. And we are getting the Future Foundation Spider-Man, although this team is... You could really argue how big this team is, because Dr. Doom has an outfit. He's just white, where his suit is usually green. There's a lot of members of this team, and I would definitely love to see more, besides Future Foundation Spider-Man, which I'm really looking forward to. But enough about that. Great pickup. Look for it at your local Toys R Us or wherever you buy them. $20 is a great deal, and I'll see you soon, YouTube.